Hey ho, subscribers. Hey ho, guys. Thank you to the new subscribers, old subscribers, and subscribers to come. Okay. I did cheery waking. Oh, yeah. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, or don't like, but subscribe. For more contact, press the icon bell to go ding, 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 and remind you of all the things we're going to do on our channel. This is Mr. Angels. I'm Chip. Guardian's asleep because it is late. And here we go. Let's get into this. Okay, guys. So, I found out today that in America, the police can't get a warrant to get into somebody's property if they refuse for the police to search their property for a missing child. So then I was sitting there looking at the picture of Summer on the ice cold milks. Then I looked at that person that went into that specific shop that Candice went into, purchased the milk and tried to drink it. And it was so cold, it burnt her throat, her chest. She was coughing and choking. It was really cold. She said it was about 35, something like that. So then it got me thinking. This is what happens. You get strange. So I was sitting there and I was going, there's something amiss here. Something. So I said, if you're someone who's on drugs all the time and someone who drinks constantly, you're going to have some damaged brain cells. So you're going to be thinking in a different way. Like autistic people think different. Well, maybe they think different. Right? So I'm looking at the photographs and I'm looking at like Summer's swing. And I'm looking at the house, I'm looking at Summer's swing. I'm looking at the house. Then I'm thinking about the cold milk bottles. Then I'm thinking about what Candy said, that when H was left, Summer was okay. She was awake. So that puts H in safety, right? So then I'm thinking, Summer is, say, just under 4 foot. For, what, 40 pounds, something like that? Just 5-6 pounds lighter than me, right? So I'm thinking, can't get a warrant to search houses for a missing child. Criminals would know that, right? 2, where's the best place to hide anything? It's right in front of someone, right? In plain sight. You getting where I'm going? So then I thought, has anyone actually looked? That's right, you've got it. Has anyone actually looked in the generator? See, the generator is a metal box, right? And if you do it right, a body could be put in there, packed in ice, or could be put in there and it won't smell because the generator can be sealed. But did they have enough time to do that? Well, we don't know because their times are all skew with. Right? So I'm thinking, okay, so that is hiding place number 1, where you could put a little child, 5-year-old, £40. Bang right there. Yeah? Then you think, yeah, but would they chance it that no one would look in there? Well, yeah, because a generator wouldn't have any, you wouldn't need to open the generator up, would you? And if it's been sealed shut to stop the smell, you know, on the line, they wouldn't notice, would they? So then I thought, okay, so say generator's number 1. Where else? Then I thought, could it be the blue bin that she said used to be a bin, but then the rubbish people didn't take it anymore. They don't have a person to come up and get rid of the rubbish. They haven't for a while. So there's just junk in there. Does she include Summer in that junk? Could it be maybe they put loads of dog food or something smelly in there, like fish heads or something, to cover the smell? Because something like fish heads and stuff, rotting flesh, would smell the same. So I thought, that's number 2. But what if they didn't, because they had animals and Candice is scared of animals, they didn't want to chance animals smelling a body, especially in that heat, because it's been that sticky heat up there, right? So you sit there and you think, so out of all them places, where could you hide a little girl? But you've got to make it hide there so it doesn't smell. Can't be in the house because they've looked through the house, ransacked the house. Now remember, they built on that house, Candice and Don. So they would know if they had a secret cubby hole underneath that dark space where the dogs go under. They would know. Don, being a drug runner, would also know where to hide drugs so the police couldn't find it if they were looking in the house and stuff, right? Like in the salt pot or somewhere in plain sight. So Don would know where to hide something very good. Number 2, both Candice and Don built that area where they go down, right, into the basement. They also built that basement bit, you know, the new brick thing. So they would know that if they look in and they see puppies and they look around and go, no. But have you ever seen them places where it looks like a solid wall and actually if you turn, it's not, there's another part in there? But then her body would smell. So therefore, so what's the one place? Then I watched Chris's interview with Candice. Then it hit me. Candice's mum left a few days later, which is a bit odd considering her daughter Rose's husband, or ex now because he's married to someone else, but her widow has said that they don't talk to Candice and Candice doesn't come down and see her grandchildren. They don't allow her in the house. And the other daughter doesn't talk to Candice or Candice and has nothing to do with them. Odd, right? Considering Candice was very clear that she used to go up to West Constant to spend time with her grandkids. But both people who have got that grandkids said she's not welcome in the house, she's not welcome nowhere near. Apparently, she accused the husband of all sorts at first. Number two, when Rose went missing, Candace's mum was out and the dad was out canvassing and had loads and loads of things out pretty much straight away to find Rose. But they haven't with Summer, a 5-year-old baby, your granddaughter. If Summer just ran away, by the time they phoned the police come down, people were looking, they would have found her. She wouldn't have gone that far. Now, Don's trying to blame the police. But wait. Here's the big thing. Where would, say, a 4-foot, 3-foot child, 40 pound, be hidden? It's plain and simple. What if Grandma's trailer has got a deep freezer? It's a hunting place, right? So, and it's very far from anywhere. So if they want meat, where would they go? Where would they put it? I didn't see no fridge freezer. I saw a fridge, but I didn't see a fridge freezer in their property. If you took the drawers out of a fridge freezer, would the baby fit? Would she fit in a deep freezer? And the answer to them is yes. So say Grandma Candace, they forced her to put the baby's body in there and she couldn't stay in there with the baby's body for some unknown reason. So she went, I'm not having this, and left through the night while they were busy getting drunk or something. She left. So that's locked up. She's left. She did her duty protecting her daughter. She's left. But now nobody can get in to that. So is an RV, like a motorhome, got the same rules where they're not allowed to get a warrant to search the property for a missing child? Does that go with the warrant of the trailer? Of the caravan trailer, whatever it's called? What do you guys think? It makes sense, doesn't it? Because when Chris said, so can we go in? No, my mum's locked it up. There's loads of stuff in there. She's just piled everything in there from the van, and she's gone. She'll be back soon now. Will she now? What, when you take the body out and disperse of it when everyone's off the property? So the car pulls up and Candy says the car was right by the caravan, right? So they could have just dragged Summer out. The reason why they put her against the cold milk, and the big milk was covering half her body, and the bruising and that was because she was lying. And where dead people lie, I was watching it the other day, where dead people lie, the blood starts to go, that way. It starts to settle. So that's what we could have been seeing the beginning of it. But because the really cold milk was there, it could have slowed that process down. Right? And also with it being hot, because Candy said very clearly, and so did Hunter, that Summer used to hate when they used to put the windows down. But if you look at that video where she says, is her arm up? No, it's down. Oh. She has her window wound down. Now, if Summer was asleep, she would have woke up and said, Mummy, I'm cold. She would have landed on the water bottle and would have shocked her awake, because she just doesn't like to be cold. That's what Candy said. That's what Hunter said. She's always cuddling into me when they wind the windows down. That she hates it. She can't stand it. Summer being summer. So why wouldn't a kid jump up when she feels the cold? Where would you put a body that fast, a small child, that fast, that quick? Plain and simple. By the time they got her home, it would have took seconds. Because the boys, she said she had to go in and get the boys. Now, I'm not being funny, but she hasn't seen the boys all day, and the boys haven't seen them all day. What's the first thing your kids do when they haven't seen you all day? And they know you've got food, you've just been shopping. They will run out to the car, wouldn't they, naturally? But what if Candy said, boys, stay in there for a little bit while I just get Grandma settled, and then I'll call you out to get the shopping. All right, Mum, no problem. Because they're playing Minecraft. They don't mind. They stay as long as you like. I'm playing Minecraft. So then Candice goes in. Grandma opens the door. Candice carries the baby into Grandma's. They spend a bit of time and pull out all the drawers. So I tried it on my freezer. It takes 3 seconds to pull out the drawers. 3 seconds to pull out the freezer drawers. It'll take about 5 seconds because the way the baby was and she was on the cold thing, rigor mortis wouldn't have set in that quick because of the ice cold. So they would have been able to manipulate the body and push the body in there, and even if she was stiff. Right? Now, did not Chris said that that road was really bumpy? Well, if she was alive, her arms would have moved positions. She would have been like this. So the photograph would have been blurred. But they weren't moving when they took that photo. The car wasn't moving. Because if you look at Candice when she's saying, has she got her arm up? No, that's what I wanted to say. If you look carefully, they're bumping around. So what if Candy stopped the boys coming out? Because of all the bumping up and that, she fell down. Although they've got a seatbelt around her, they haven't got it around here. So if she's bumping around like this, she could have bumped and then slumped forward like that. Right? So Candice wouldn't want the boys to see that because they'd go, what's wrong with Summer? Because the seatbelt would have held her. She would have gone down forward. Right? Because of the bumpy rides up there. Or flipped off or broke or something like the neck stiffen or something like that, that the boys would have recognised that's not Summer. Like the way she should be. It ain't right. Or she could have said to the boys, here, take that, go in, and I'll bring Summer in. She's asleep, lads. Go in. I'm just going to put her down at Grandma's. Because I can't carry her down them stairs. Right? Use an excuse. She can't carry him down the stairs. Because it is weird stairs, right? How do you carry a 5-year-old that's asleep down them stairs safely? You just couldn't, could you? So, yeah, I thought that as well at first. I thought, what if Candice, Summer was asleep, and Candice got one of the boys to carry Summer downstairs, and they slipped and went down, and they landed on Summer, and Summer passed away? Or what if Candice did it, and Summer passed away? But, and because it was 5 o'clock, Candice drinks at that time and takes drugs at that time. 5 o'clock's her time, remember? So, what if she thought, shit, if I phone them, they're gonna, they're gonna say, you disgusting, take all the kids. I can't have that. Right? Just saying, that could have happened. But it doesn't matter. Say Summer passed away. The only way they would get it quick and fast enough would be into Grandma's trailer, away from the boys, so they couldn't see. And where would they put her? Well, them trailers have fridge freezers. And a small child like Summer, thin and small like Summer, would fit straight in to the freezer. Then throw the tarpaulin and everything else in, because when the body dies, it releases fluids. So they've had to pick up everything out of the back of the truck, including the drinks, everything, and throw it into Grandma's trailer. Then Grandma leaves with the key and the trailer's locked up. So then when Chris comes and says, "Can I look in that shed?" No. "Can we get into Grandma's trailer to look around?" No, she's got the key and it's all locked up. But she'll be back. Chris didn't ask her where the grandmother was. He asked her if they can look at the trailer. So where's the tarpaulin? Oh, it's in the trailer. But it's locked up. So where's Grandma then? Oh, she's gone to see her other grandkids. No, she hasn't. They made it very clear. One of the YouTubers had been speaking, and he is, I think it's AD or AE or something like that. He spoke to Rose's husband. And he said, "Nope, we don't have nothing to do with that family. They're not welcome at our house. They're not welcome to see the children. They've not seen the children. They stay away." So then her daughter with her grandkids, "Nope, she's not welcome in this house. She doesn't exist. She's never seen her grandkids. She's not going to." So then where's she staying? The trailer's still on the property. Where's she staying? Who's she staying with? In West Constant. Because she ain't going to see her grandkids. Doctor's appointments. Well, they said she was going in October for a doctor's appointment up in West Constant. So what did she do? Bring it forward because her knee hurt. "Oh, doctor, I've damaged my knee. It's really painful. Can I come and see you?" Could be just a simple GP appointment. Doesn't have to be a hospital appointment. She could have just pretended to still be registered at West Constant, right? It doesn't have to be a specialist. It can be just a GP. So my question is, have the police search Grandma's little home, her motorhome? Have they searched the freezer? Is she in that freezer? Is that why Grandma's left? So she has no excuse to say no to the search. They could strip that house from top to bottom, but they can't touch the trailer without a warrant. They can't get a warrant for a missing child and force the way into anybody's property. According to Crime Line's True Crime. So if that's true, then what better way than to hide somewhere in plain sight, on the site? Don's acting funny with the shed, so people can start talking about the shed and concentrate on the shed. Why Don go in the shed? Why won't Don let us in the shed? Why won't let us see the shed? Maybe Don's doing that on purpose to keep our minds off the RV, off the trailer. I'm just saying. So this is a short video, just something that came in my mind. I will be doing these now and again where it'll pop in my mind and I'll just come out with it, and then you guys tell me what you think. Is it plausible? Could they have done that? Could they have pulled right up to Grandma's trailer and then took the boys in, get them to put the shopping away, cut the box of groceries and that, and said, "Here, take the box of groceries and stuff," because they wouldn't have had to go in the car. Candice is big enough to hide some in the car, and just picked them, said, here boys, here, take them in. And as they've gone in, they've dragged poor Summer out and straight into Grandma's property. Could they have done that? yes, Candice said she went to say to the boys, keep, but Candice could have said, they go, where's Summer? Oh, she's with Grandma getting, helping Grandma because of her knee. They would accept that. Go on, boys, you can have what you want and go on to Minecraft. Okay, Mummy. Summer said it was a dark place. It was cold and dark. And it had like water. Well, doesn't your fridge sometimes sound like water is on top of you? So if she's in the freezer, wouldn't the fridge? So one, I'd want to know if the fridge is on. Because there's no need for the fridge to be on if she's going away for months at a time. Why would Grandma get groceries if she was leaving for a couple of months? And she was leaving the next day. Why would she get a gallon of milk? What for? If she was leaving, why did Grandma get groceries? Why did one of them milks apparently was Grandma's milk? So why would Grandma need groceries if she was going away? You guys got the answer? Because everyone knows when you go away or travel for a long time, you clear your fridge, your freezer out, you order in, clear your fridge and freezer out, wash it all down, and then shut it down. And you keep your deep freezer going, but that's it. Or your freezer going, but you shut your fridge down and clean it. So when you get back, you can have fresh stuff put in. You don't buy milk and groceries and put them in your fridge. Especially not gallons of milk. It's quite a lot of milk there. And Candy said, oh, some of it was my mum's groceries. So, guys, what do you think? Could Summer be in there? In the fridge freezer? Is there a fridge freezer? Would the police look in the fridge freezer if they were allowed in that property? Or is it just another guess? Another... You let me know. This is Chip out of Mystery Angels. Thank you so much for everyone who takes part in growing our channel. If you want to be part of our channel and you want to do something with our channel, please let me know. I'd be glad to listen to any ideas. Also, if you want to be a director or anything like that, you let me know. And keep your family safe. Keep you safe. And just remember, someone somewhere knows. Catching a wild crocodile.